I said, yip, yip. And my guy goes, what's that? We're just talking about the Last Airbender.
Yeah, he don't know.
I'm sorry, man. I like this
Yip,
whole.
yip, appa, yip, yip.
I don't know what that means.
That's gonna be hard, you know.
I like tough. What's that?
He's definitely Momo.
Rotted.
It's funny because you don't know what the fuck that even means.
Imagine dissing me and I don't know what's going on.
He's like, huh?
Nani?
He's like
Momo,
SpongeBob.
bro.
He's like, huh?
I like that blind bitch, bro. What's her name? The blind one. She's lit.
What
Bro.
do you call her?
I don't know. It sounds funny.
You tough. It's about tough.
Tough. She's lit, bro.
Yeah, she's hard. She's hard.
With her
She's hard.
remarks on the comments of,
She's
so
hard.
funny, man. I like her.
She's my favorite. One of my favorite
She
characters.
used to cuss everyone for
Everyone.
no reason.
No, bro.
She said, it's on site.
No,
It's
not for
on
her.
site.
It's not for her. 'Cause she goes,
Oh, wow.
Wow.
we all know your heads.
Wow.
Sorry, we apologise for him.
Sorry, I
I
didn't.
don't.
I didn't see that coming.
We did
Fuck off. He's a man was bad. Piss off. No, but she's like no. She wasn't on a non what's the word? Like she was on job because they started it. Man like this. Read this. That's what they said. They gave her a piece of paper and said, read this.
But did you know she was blind?
They don't know.
No, they didn't know. She
No,
was
sometimes they
blind.
did.
No, at the beginning,
At the
they
beginning, they
didn't.
didn't know she was blind.
No,
No,
but-
she moves like she's not blind.
What? There's been a couple of scenes I've seen here where they violate. Say, oh shit, yeah, I forgot. Sorry. And it's like,
Actually, I think I know what you're talking
and she
about.
comes back after
I think
bare
I know.
vim and
Oh yeah,
but
because
she was
there's
always on crutch.
there's
yeah, I
like
love her.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. But she moves like she's not blind, in it, so probably just forgot.
No, because she's lit. You know what I'm saying? She's like fucking.
When she's on
what's
that,
that-
when she's on fire, and she does.
Yeah, what's
that,
Donnie Yen's character in John Wick 4?
Zuko.
John Wick 4.
Oh.
John Wick 4.
You've seen John Wick
yeah, which
chapter
one?
4. Donnie Yen,
Oh, the blind guy.
the Asian guy, yeah.
Oh,
Matt Murdock,
yeah, he's
the
hard.
Daredevil, Asian Daredevil. Donnie had what's it, doorbells just to figure out where people are. That was lit.
hard.
That was fucking
hard.
lit.
That
I was
was
back
hard.
like, what the hell was that?
Hard. That
It
was-
was a
Do you know
bomb.
what she reminds me of? Have you ever seen
Asian Daredevil.
girl with a dragon tattoo? No, not girl with a dragon tattoo.
I think I know what you're on about.
Crouching Tiger,
Hidden Gems.
No, House of Flying Daggers. That's it.
Oh,
You said bare names, bro. You could
Sure,
be
sure,
bare.
sure.
This is-
Go for
this is-
archive.
It's a whole
Go for a whole archive.
Yeah, sorry, I was flicking.
With no catalog.
It's dialing through.
House of Flying
Speaking of
Daggers.
AI,
I haven't seen that film, you know.
Oh my god,
Hard.
top tier cinematography. So there's
Okay.
this one scene.
mm-hmm.
Junior, you now have to insert it.
Oh,
Play the clip.
Just give me one.
play the clip.
So this is
Play
the
the clip.
one
I got
hardest
you.
scene, right? Where so the girl who's a dancer, she is blind,
Yeah.
and this guy's like, "Oh, if you're so talented, follow each bead," and he chucks bare beads, and there's it's in a circle where there's loads of drums around it,
Yeah.
and all you hear is. And she has this piece of cloth that she uses to dance with that has some sort of, I think it's a stick or a knife or something at the end. And she starts hitting every drum in the exact same rhythm and point. And she's she's completely blind. She's
Yeah.
hearing everything to detail. The cinematography, probably one of the best pieces I've
Who's in
ever
that film
seen.
again? Someone's a well-known actor's in that one, isn't it?
I think it's Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Young. Yeah, she's in it.
always lit, man.
I didn't realize
She's
until
so
after that Everything Everywhere All at Once that she's been in the game for
She's
a
been
minute.
Show,
But when
she's
it comes,
been there.
that's why
can't remember.
I got confused with Memoirs of a Geisha and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh, okay, you went through
Because
it.
she's-
She's been.
I was literally going through her
Oh,
cinematography in my head.
Oh, IMDb the
yeah, I was
story in your brain.
doing
So, like you were saying at Comic-Con San Diego, there was also an announcement for Avatar for the next 5 years or 6.
Yeah, they did like a whole slate.
Yeah, so it's from now till 2027.
27.
27.
Oh,
Yeah, 5 years,
calm.
yeah.
Yeah, so there is the live action this year,
This year,
this summer,
this summer, bro. There
That's
hasn't been
next
no
week.
poster. There hasn't been no trailers. There hasn't been.
Nothing. Yeah, come on.
No, because all they needed to do was drop the casting, and everyone was like, "Oh."
Got us and dropped.
It came out ages ago, and everyone was like, "Oh,
Let me
this
see
is
this cast
looking
list,
like
man.
they actually listened to everyone."
Oh yeah,
this
because they actually
time."
got actual Asians.
Yeah. No way.
Opposed to.
They actually got-
Opposed to
Fam,
good
have you
people
not
with
seen
good
that
accents. No, they got Zoe Zod. No, that's the wrong one.
You're thinking of that terrible one.
No, think about the fucking James Cameron one.
James Cameron one.
Avatar.
You typed in actually
This is Zoe
Avatar.
Saldana.
You're so silly, bro.
Sorry, I typed the wrong one. One
And
second.
just tapped in
Oh,
Avatar.
Zoe, she's
No,
not
if you type
Asian.
in
Oh wait.
Avatar,
Last
Last
Airbender.
Airbender or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Just,
The,
yeah,
the,
I'm
yeah,
looking
the
at his classes,
casting's
yeah.
looking hard.
So this year we're looking at a live
I don't
action one.
know what I
Live
see.
action this summer.
Bare white people.
Are you
Listen,
sure
bro.
you're
This
not-
is
No, I hope you look-
it's a
they're
cartoon.
Asian,
It's a
they're
cartoon.
Asian.
It's a cartoon.
Fam.
Yeah,
2023.
actually, that was the
They're
thing
only
that hurt the most when I found out that all the voice actors were
they're
mainly
all
like
white.
just white people.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
It's good accents. Here, I have an opinion on this Airbender thing. Okay.
Here comes the outtake.
No. This is actually quite good. Unless you're a Star Wars fan, because I'm about to shit on you, motherfuckers. Star Wars was not planned. Okay, this is planned. I like
Yeah.
this. I like things that like. Okay, I know what's gonna happen in the 50th movie,
Yeah.
and I'm building towards that. Same with Avatar with James Cameron. He knows
But
what's
they've
happening.
always they've always been really good with that. So like they've had
Yeah.
the Last Airbender. They've already released Korra, and then
Yeah.
now they're gonna have adult team Avatar. So this is the whole gang
Yeah, when he's
as
older.
adults.
in their 20s
Then
and
we're gonna
30s,
get a
innit?
backstory for Zuko
Calm.
because Zuko's character
I
is
hear it's
gonna
hard.
One of the best. It was,
hear-
it was
I hear
very
it's
good
be
character
villain arcs
I heard
development.
it's
and
here.
oh,
Very good character development.
I hear it's hard.
Very
I
good.
hear really good things about Zuko.
Zuko's gonna be hard.
So wait, this is separate to Charlemagne's thing. right. This is like a whole other thing. It's like there's no.
Yeah,
no
this is the one for the fans. That one was for Hollywood. This
Yeah.
one's for fans.
so anything? Is there anything I need to know before going into this?
you just need to rewatch. I
Just
would
watch
say
Aang.
rewatch it.
Watch what? Rewatch. I
No,
haven't watched it in the beginning.
Watch it. Just watch Aang. Watch Aang and you don't have to watch the Legend of Korra.
No,
But
no,
are
no.
But
these
it's
are
good
these
though,
are
you
these,
should-
are these for me to be
But
familiar
then
with the
it would
law?
help though, because no, watch Legend of Korra after October.
But
Oh, they
it
gone
wasn't.
back to it
But
as
I got a
well?
question. Is this for me to get familiar with the law, or is this is essential watching as part of the storyline?
Aang for the law
Yeah, for the
Okay, they're gonna
Because-
they're gonna show the law. They're gonna reteach the
and the
law.
storyline because the live
because
one.
it's like rewatching Amazing Spider-Man to understand all the background characters. Do you know what I mean? You're like,
Yeah.
oh my god, yeah, like Boomy.
You watch an American.
Do you
You
know
watch
who Boomy
amazing.
is?
No, I
watching
don't know.
that-
You've forgotten.
Who's
Boomy
Boomy?
was the Earth King legend.
Yeah, it was hard.
Aang's
So
best friend.
he was crazy though.
absolute
tapped.
crackhead.
He was tapped.
Sounds like my
He was
sounds like my
actually
kind of guy.
You like him still.
Yeah.
He just like him.
So I will be using this as an opportunity to kind of familiarize
You should
myself.
watch it, man.
Mhm.
With-
It is. It's
Avatar.
really good. It's
I like-
actually
really, listen,
really good.
I just want one thing.
I was
okay.
gassed
I just want
watching it as a
one
kid.
thing. I want good choreography and cinematography.
Well, like, you mean
All I want.
good fight choreography?
Good fight choreography.
Yeah.
Even like I want to see like good CGI of the whole.
That was the
thing.
downfall of M Night's.
Yeah, that was doo-doo.
Like the fight scenes were horrible.
The editing was even worse. I've seen one
Yeah,
video.
it was
But
pretty
you know, it's
bad.
like when you watch an anime like Full Metal Alchemist live action, you're like, what the
Yes.
hell is
Yeah,
this,
it's kind
man?
of gross.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I'm just hoping to get it right. It sounds like if they have like a big plan at this, it seems like
They know
they're
'cause
gonna
they've
get it
split
right.
up the Last Airbender into 3 films. So you've got like book 1, water, and then you've got book
Earth, no.
3. No, book 2, which is Earth. Yes.
Yes, 2 comes
Book
after 1.
3. Shut up, bro.
And you want
swear
to
to God, I'm
talk
gonna
about
slap
frivolous.
It's gonna happen eventually. I can see it happening soon.
I need to go to about that frivolous team, bro. We're gonna be that one dickhead.
And
So,
then
continue.
book 3 is fire. And then like in between it goes like the first film, the second film, the team together as adults, a new Earth Avatar.
Yeah, I've been waiting after the Legend of Korra. I've been waiting for the new one, the
Yeah.
Earth one, because I've been hearing. I was waiting so much for it. I rewatched Korra again, enjoyed it. I was like, just give me the next Avatar. So I did research looking into the backstory of the Earth one, and his backstory is quite interesting. So I was like, when are you gonna bring it back? But this was during a time
This
where
is gonna be
there
in
was no
25.
talks. 25. I have to stay alive then.
I'm staying alive to
I'm
2025.
staying alive then. Damn.
I'm like, go. After that, I'm dead.
I'm staying alive.
And
I thought the same thing about Endgame. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I
once again,
gotta stay alive.
I'm busting out. Aye,
Can't die now.
watch how on my deathbed they're gonna release. They're gonna fucking do Spider-Man 4 of Tobey Maguire on my deathbed. They released a trailer for it. I'm fuming.
With what,
Better roll
AI?
in the
Yeah.
TV. You know those TV that was on like a trolley.
Huh?
Better roll it in.
Oh man.
What
Even
that's
in primary school,
Your primary
days
school
going
days.
back.
no, my shot.
And then they do Zuko's like pre-story, and
Sick.
then they have like a couple spin-offs. One spin-off
They're going in. I wonder what made them go. Let's put money into this.
because everyone loves it. Like
Yeah.
it's one of those things that you kind of like think, oh, like as an adult, why are you watching? It's hard.
Yeah.
It is hard. I watched it during the pandemic, and then when I found out that they were bringing it out this summer, I was like, I'm rewatching it again.
On
I
it
don't
again.
care.
Yeah.
I don't care. You see me? I'm watching it again.
Outside.
That is like my, you know, when you hit like your post-gym endorphins and you want to watch
Fucking
something
hell.
that makes you happy.
Yeah.
That is my
Starting
show.
this stuff.
That is my show.
Bro, you like the fight scenes, bro.
But I want.
Even
Listen,
in the animation ones, it
I
was
appreciate
cold.
good cinematography, man.
It was cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the character development with all these
The-
guys
yeah,
are cold.
Zuko's character development, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Especially when I didn't expect it.
Mm.
His uncle, I loved him, my baby.
He was
Do you
hard.
not think that anime should be adapted for the live? Or
I think when done correctly and actually listening to
Yeah.
the audience.
what?
because I
What's an
think-
example then of a good one?
Of a good animation that turned live.
Mm.
We mentioned Jungle Book last time.
No, anime.
Anime that ooh.
I don't think there is one. I've seen one video that says that they just shouldn't do it because it just doesn't work. Anime is the over hyped the over exaggerated
The thing is, anime
experience.
it's
is-
hard to do it
That's
because
what I'm saying.
I think it's
the
hard
style anime is so
Yeah, this is
wow.
the
if you
Yeah,
see that
anime
in
style.
live, it's kind of
The anime style is linked with the story whatnot. So if you get rid of the anime style of showing how it's done, then the story takes a hit. And when you put it in live action, you don't really get the same emotion,
But
the
then I
same hit.
think
Use a
also
lot,
it's the
yeah.
way that it's typically when it is narrated, it's typically in a very like Western way.
yeah.
Whereas if you did
that as well.
animes, but like actual like Japanese
yeah,
style,
yeah,
like
yeah, I see what
fight
you mean.
scenes and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, the Western it a lot.
like you could eat like you see that fight scene
nom, nom,
in
nom, nom.
Tarantino
Yeah,
in Kill Bill where they have
Yeah.
the swords and stuff.
yeah, that was quite.
And then they have the
animated.
Japanese cut and it's in black and white.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
yeah.
That's the kind of energy you need in a live action anime, but you don't get that consistently with Western films.
Yeah, I agree.
It can be done, but it just needs to be executed correctly.
And I think you have to pick the right like anime as
You missed.
well.
How do you miss?
No, you were jiggling, so I went like that, and you were
you
jiggling.
was jiggling. you was scared.
She's gonna hurt me.
Man's nervous.
So do you,
I complimented him. You
my
know?
segue.
Who would have thought?
Well, you done. He's not done. You're gonna die now if you're gonna keep laughing like this, bro. You're not gonna watch.
I can't-
You're not gonna watch.
There's so much stuff to watch.
You're not gonna watch the Last Airbender, bro.
I can't die yet.
Do you think this?
You got Netflix in heaven.
Oh,
no.
You already you get everything.
No,
you get to read the script and
yeah,
everything
it's
before
still-
it comes out.
It's still
Hard.
59 because they're losing money. They're still charging you up
Oh, no,
because they're
no.
losing their money.
Imagine dying and you still have to pay bills.
I mean, we pay for life subscription. It's taxes, isn't it?
Jesus
Uh,
Christ, wait, what was you gonna say?
So, do you think, assuming this Avatar thing is successful, do you think that will kick off a new phase of anime turned live? The same way with comics turned live. Do
Possibly.
you think this will kick off?
Like,
Based on-
right now, we're going for a surge where there's a lot of video game adaptations because
And
the
they all
excess
fucking-
of
they all
Sony.
stink.
I'm not Sony, sorry. It's the excess of Sonic.
Was that really a success?
Sonic did good.
Sonic. Oh,
Sonic did good.
And
Mario,
Super
Mario's
just-
hit.
Mm,
Right
it's
now,
beaten.
once this is out,
You
it's
just
gone
saw
past
there's
a
no-
billion. It's 100% gone. Yeah, it's
How many of those were kids though?
No,
that
they
is-
were adults.
Adults were
Who-
watching it,
who
bro.
you think it?
adults
Why
watching
do
it.
you think
Adults
everyone's
and
a kid?
kids.
Illumination, bro. Come on.
Adults and
So?
kids. Thing is, animation is a medium.
Yeah, literally. And sometimes,
not a
like
genre.
BoJack.
It's a
BoJack is
medium.
not for kids.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty is not for kids.
Yes. Tell him.
King of the Hill is not for kids.
Come on, gang. Numbers, boards. This is the first time
What are you doing?
Aladdin's gone quiet. Shame. Shut him up.
Nah, I'm just like, hey, yo, I was in ad libs.
Trust. That's what I had.
Your
I,
ad-libs.
I had no info. like, man, like
Bad
she did the
ad-libs.
PowerPoint. I took the credit.
You got that one person that just was a part of the group presentation.
Trust. I'm just doing ad-libs, yeah.
And he's there
Gang.
getting rewards. Fuck off, bro.
Gang. One.
Piss off, man. Anyway, yes or no? Do you not think this will spark this whole?
It could
I think so.
do. I think it could
Anime
do, but
turned
then
live.
it's gonna cause a conversation about Netflix and what they need to do to improve their live adaptation.
But
it's
But we still don't know if that's a bust. Like the
No,
reviews
we
are
do-
bad,
we
but we
do
don't know
know.
if the numbers are good. The numbers might be good.
The
Could they
numbers,
do it a
no,
lot?
the numbers for what was the last one they did? Cowboy Bebop wasn't.
Oh, he got
great.
cancelled. Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, he got cancelled. Oh, yeah, probably is doing bad. Yeah, I think it was. If it does money wise, it will
Yeah.
definitely
And
be.
it
And
will
then-
definitely change the game on a wider.
No,
Yeah.
and then it would
And I
ruin
think- I
anime
know-
as
and
a
I know
whole
what they'll
because that's
touch.
what they've been
If this
doing.
does well, Dragon Ball Z. They're gonna touch Dragon Ball Z. I can see them touching Dragon. They did it once. Did horrible.
Yeah, they gotta ruin
That
it.
Dragon Ball Z
Ruin it.
was.
I reckon they will,
live-
man.
I was gassed for that live action Dragon Ball Z until I watched
I
it.
heard it was terrible. Yeah, I've seen someone watch it. It was
Trash.
I think it came out when
Trash.
we were like when I was in like.
Oh,
year
is that
6 or
Nickelodeon?
something.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No,
No,
something
that was
maybe it
Eben.
was Nickelodeon. It was
No,
something
that was
like I
Eben.
remember
Eben, that
seeing-
was Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
But was Dragon Ball Z
I think
Nickelodeon?
it was Nickelodeon.
Might have been.
It was something. It was one of those.
Oh,
one of those
power. Yeah,
cartoon
either way. But
things.
either way, like this.
But it was everything.
I
What I
think-
said. The Western. They did a Western
Yeah.
version of Dragon Ball
I
Z.
know.
and
I
just
think.
didn't
I think
connect.
there wasn't.
It made Goku go high school. Goku never went high school.
I saw that.
He was in high school fighting kids in high school. Why is he going to high school?
Hey,
I was
stupid.
riled. I watched Dragon Ball Z as a kid, and he hasn't gone high school. Why is he in high school? And there's some white boy with blonde hair, with spiky hair. I was like, this is done. This is done. So you got a white guy to play the Asian with blonde hair.
Long.
And Piccolo, that was racist. Oh, okay, just painting some next guy green. I was so right. I was
Bro,
so gassed with this
listen,
film.
let me say something, yeah. And this is a prediction, yeah. I believe this Avatar thing, it will be the downfall of anime the same way. Not say anime will turn to shit. I'm saying the same way comics have become basically shit.
Comics have not turned into poo.
No. I'm saying like the CBMs, the comic movies, has become oversaturated and there's a lot of fatigue happening. And I think the same thing will happen in anime movies in a few years from now because of this.
Do you understand how many let's think Attack on Titan? How many seasons? How many episodes? One Punch. There is so many of it. It is already oversaturated. If it was gonna flop, it would have flopped years ago.
Yeah, but you can say it's the
No,
same.
look-
It's the same could be said about comics.
You think
so,
you actually killed the industry?
no? So I don't think it will kill the industry.
Or
I think it would just create a type of fatigue. Like,
Yeah, why not?
Right now, the movie world and even show now is just superhero movie, superheroes, whatever. There's a bunch of them now, and it's gone to a point where people are just tired of watching superhero movies. They just want to watch anything else. I believe, as a possibility, if this Airbender thing is successful, it will be like the Iron Man of comic book movies, the spark that would set the fire of
Pay for it.
anime movies.
If they can do it good, then do it.
They won't because it's Western and it would.
Yeah,
just
but
get
they're doing
ruined.
it right now. Look how
They-
much
no, they
animation
actually-
films that get live action, and
And
it's
you know
terrible.
what? And like,
Maybe inspire them to
it's
do a good job.
changed now because there is a lot of Asian influence in Western films.
Yeah.
There's a
bro,
lot of that
they
right
could.
now.
They,
Asians
they could be.
taking
They could
over
be.
Hollywood, boy. They're
Listen, a
killing it.
couple zeros in
They
that
got
and that
beef.
check can influence them to. You know
Parasite.
what I'm saying?
What's Wonder Woman? Everything.
Everywhere
at
all at
once.
once.
These movies
They've
weren't.
jumped
They
in.
were.
Yeah, but there's more Asian actors now that are
But the
getting
thing
the
you
limelight.
understand, these
so
movies, they're
if-
not they're like the big studios. Don't really. They're like, cool, just make a movie, and they're not like, oh, we need you to make peas. We need you to be. We need to make toys out of this. We need to make like merchandise out of this. These are
But
just
I
little
feel like
movies.
the market's changed now. I feel like nowadays we're more open to like watching films that have like a lot of Asian
Yeah.
people on the
Yeah.
screen.
But even like the concept of like an anime character is like very superhero-y, which means
Not
it's very
really,
easily
because
merchandisable.
a lot of Zuko, if you're
Yeah,
being
same thing in
honest,
the game stuff.
Zuko is actually a villain.
Yeah.
Like with a lot of animes, you can easily tap into sympathizing for villains. And for anyone, like the way that the story is structured, it's not just a superhero film.
Yeah.
You can angle it and be like sympathizing for any character.
But what I meant by superhero is not just the story. I'm saying they as in is like you can sell toys from the shit. And if from when you can sell
Yeah, but
toys,
they've already,
they're
they've
gonna
already,
make it.
well, yeah, but that's been in the Japanese market. I'm talking about the one out of the Western.
Bro,
they
the
would get
wilder
ruined.
Western market are going to Japan for that stuff.
Yeah, but
like
yeah.
Attack on Titan has a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's the hardest thing I've ever seen in my entire
Yeah.
life, and I want to go.
look at the advertising.
I don't know. I recognize a pattern in it. I'm just recognizing a pattern.
Like
I've seen what happened to like even
even-
cowboy movies back in the day. Like what happened to
Yeah.
cowboy movies back in the day is happening now with super movies and even stuff like sci-fi stuff back in the day with Star Wars and Star Trek. Now is the superhero
But yeah,
whatever.
I think
Next could be the anime
yeah,
thing.
let us have that moment, and then when it goes
well,
down,
but for
the next
every
thing will
for
come
every
up.
civil war, you get 4 Love and Thunders. Are you prepared for that?
No, but the thing is, I think
I don't think it'll
I
be
For
that
every
bad.
end game, you get a
You're-
Quantumania and a Black Adam and a Shazam
I
2.
think you're failing to see how diverse the anime world is.
Yeah.
Like Michiko and Hatchin was an anime that was about like Afro Latinas.
Yeah.
Afro Latinas.
That's the thing. I
anime,
feel like people see anime as one. Like I said, anime is a medium. There's gonna be
Yeah,
anime.
no, but semi could be said about comics, but comics is multicultural and multi-disciplinary.
It can.
But
it
I'm
is,
saying
but
if it can be
it always follows the same format. Superhero
the same,
films.
I don't know.
They mix
yeah.
genres, of course, but
Yeah.
it's still the same format.
Michiko and Hatchin isn't your standard stereotypical anime, but it's hard.
Yeah.
So I think what
So was Moon Knight once upon a time.
Now, I hear what you're saying. There's
it's
going to be a lot of trash that come out of it.
Yeah,
But
I'm saying,
I
all
think-
I'm
I'm
saying
here
is
for the good.
for every end game, you're gonna get 4
Yeah.
Quantumanias.
But
innit?
I think with the way that anime has worked, especially with now that we're getting a second version of the first Last Airbender,
Yeah.
that
is
first one
the
didn't count,
fact
bro.
that the producers and distribution companies are listening to fans because we are the person that we are accountable for its success, and they're now knowing that we need to hear what the market is saying.
Yeah.
It isn't that we cater what's coming out of it rather than they cater for us.
Maybe I don't
That's
know.
how it's going.
Yeah, I think this is a agree to disagree. No, I think this is a let's see what happens kind of
Yeah,
situation.
I think.
I
it'll
think
be
the possibility
interesting
above
to see.
is like Schrodinger's cat.
I'm
innit?
here for it, fam. We're getting bare Avatar.
Oh,
fam.
listen,
Gang.
I'm not really. I like good story. I like.
Yip,
I also.
yip, appa.
You really interrupted me just say that.
Yeah. Momo's mad.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Baby yourself. And listen, I
You
think
really do look like him still.
I don't do that. Fuck off. I don't want to type because I don't
Look
get
at the same
that.
head shape. I'm seeing it. You actually do look like him. Say, bro. Finish.
So happens
finish,
when
bro.
I do say bear howlers, I get bullied. So no. Listen, as long as I see,
we wait and see in it.
as long as I listen, I will go to watch these movies. If I see good cinematography, be yourself. If I see good cinematography, your knees are going inside out. I had a crack
Inside.
somewhere inside.
Inside.
If I see good fighting choreography, if I see like good fight
It'll be there.
scenes,
Have you seen
Yeah.
look at the cast again?
I don't know any of those names. I want to
Lord-
see.
you know
I
Lord
want to
Fire
see the
Lord?
fight choreography.
The
fight
Fire Lord.
choreographer.
The Fire Lord is actually one of the hardest Asian American.
I know about
actors
one
I've
lord.
ever
His
seen.
name is Star. Okay, he's about to die. I know for a fact he's
Hey,
dying.
stop, man. You're not gonna die, man.
He's dying, bro.
He thinks the Fire Lord is going
No,
to die.
Star- Star-Lord.
Star Lord. He's talking about a whole
talking
other
about
thing.
Star-Lord.
He's talking about Star Lord from.
I said I only know one
Guardians of the
lord, and his
Galaxy.
name is Star.
He was making a joke.
I'm sorry. Listen, for every
I'm
listen,
here. I'm here for it. I'm here
for every 10 jokes I make, 6 of them are shit, but the 4 are really good. Clifford.
We-
Okay, Clifford. That banged.
we wait and see what happens, man. But
Yeah.
you wanna
What's next?
AI? Do you have time for
Yeah,
AI?
man. Oh, we got time. Well, we got time, man. Cool. My segment this time. Hey, this is new. So
I said 8. So we're not going until 8, are we?
I've got
It's
people.
past 8.
is it? Who said that? Time is relative, man. Alright, so
How do you want to start?
you
it?
both
Do you
came
want-
up together. I'm waiting for you to go with your phones, bro.
How you gonna start it?
Unlike that photo and put your phone down. Yeah,
Women
so
supporting women.
we're moving towards a world of AI, artificial intelligence. We're moving to a world of deepfakes and fabricating reality. Now, the question I have for you, Lord, is very simple. We've seen like Luke Skywalker today, but what we look like 30 years ago, we're seeing. I'm hearing actors are selling the rights to use their face and their voice in movies. Do you think this is a good thing? Essentially, the question is it a good thing that we don't need the actual actors to be even alive or even present and still get that kind of performance?
It's kind of nuts still.
It's
think
crazy.
I
it's
mean,
good and
like
bad.
there's that show on ITV too. Is it Deepfake or the whatever where it gets a bunch of celebrities and they're all like pretending to be normal people, or whatever, but it's celebrities' faces.
Mm.
But it doesn't. They don't have their voices. I don't think they have the right to it.
That's it. But like, so I've seen some very, very good impersonators. Right. If I was a good Harrison Ford impersonator, okay, and you deep faked my face, obviously through technology, you deep fake my face to look like Harrison Ford. You adjusted my voice to sound like, because you've seen some of these like voice changes are very accurate.
Yeah.
And now I'm playing a Han between Empire and actually it was Frozen Carbonite in those times, between A New Hope and Empire. There's like a little series. Harrison Ford is chilling in his bed with $1 billion after he sold the rights to his voice and face to Disney, and we still get our show. He's not fucking trudging through these filming sessions. Like we get it's almost like we get the best of both worlds.
But I don't know though, because what is it? The Russo brothers, they mentioned something about they can see there being like an AI film.
And then that means like, what's the point of like? It's just CGI, no people,
Yeah,
just script.
that's kind of.
But if it's good,
I don't know.
I don't
and-
know.
and just even I watched when I watched.
But then you know what? Here is my counter argument.
Go ahead.
You see how you were like Mission Impossible? I was doing all the behind the scenes looking and seeing all the stunts and stuff.
That's gone.
I
That's
have to sacrifice that.
gone.
Yeah.
No, because that's
You sacrifice that.
you,
That's
you said that.
No,
with
I
passion.
would have to sacrifice that if I was to. be a
that,
part.
you. But the thing
No,
is,
yeah, I loved it.
that made you love the franchise
even
more.
more. Yeah.
Yeah.
So having to have those backstories and stuff would be completely lost, and you
Yeah.
wouldn't get that.
So yes and no. Reason why I say that is, as much as I really enjoyed doing that behind the scenes stuff for the stunts, I also watch Corridor Crew. I don't even you lot don't know who Corridor Crew is. They are a visual effects YouTube channel that kind of break down certain visual effects shots and whatever. And Dev is very interesting and very fascinating and very entertaining to watch that kind of stuff as well. So it'll be the same experience. It's more technological, breaking down how do you do the deep fake, how do you do the
Yeah, but
visual
we
fakes.
We didn't want that overrun through the rest of Hollywood, isn't it?
I don't know, yeah.
What are we saying is AI? Is it like stuff with the where they make people look younger, like Indiana
No,
Jones,
we're
people
talking getting
taking
a
voices?
basically the Luke Skywalker thing in the end of Mandalorian season 2.
That was horrible.
Yeah, but imagine it was good, which is possible. Like you don't have to imagine. It is possible that they will make it as good as so good.
I
It
don't
will be
want that no more.
realistic.
I don't. I
know-
wouldn't
I
want
know,
that.
Like, you know what?
I feel like
I'm-
you're, especially if he's dead, you're gonna take.
That Barry's gonna die. Keep going. You know, keep going.
Especially if he's dead. Like if he's dead, you bring this person back, make the person younger, take their voice. The connection's gone.
I don't. For me, like as someone who also grew up watching theatre, I want the authentic experience as much as possible.
Yeah.
So, like, for me, I would see like literally people jumping into pools on stage and holding their breath for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I want to have that as much as authentic as possible. If that means that we're getting a new branch of actors who make the new spaces and we're not carrying on someone, perfect, because that's all it is. You can't just like keep recycling the same faces all the time.
Yeah.
You want someone to
Make
make
the new
their
person
own
come.
character.
Make
yeah.
new person come through. The little actors gonna lose jobs for this if they're just gonna rely on using Harrison
Harrison
Ford
Ford. No,
for everything.
They would, and let me tell you why. This is what I was saying last
Say
time.
that again, but say that on the mic.
Let me tell you why. Yeah, what I said last time is, what would happen is, I'm an actor, an up and coming actor. I've done no big movies
Yeah,
yet.
but you're gonna use my body.
Yes.
No, don't use my body.
You,
Oh,
no, no,
I
no,
want the
You're
fame and
using my
fortune as well.
performance. The
That's
same
my
way,
body.
the same way you use my voice when it comes to anime stuff, and I become famous through that, or even use my voice in games where I become famous through that. Use my performance, my hand and my way of my speaking
Bro,
of
what do
it.
you think acting is, bro? It's pretty
No.
much, it's pretty vain, you know. We want to be seen.
It's
no,
not.
no, but no,
It's
no.
not.
You want them not to be
But
seen.
It's
No,
not
no, in the beginning.
necessarily
So
about-
for that
But
type of
also,
role,
no.
we'll go to voice actors
No,
or
you're
They're
wrong.
pointing. What's going on?
it's a bit of a no and a bit of a
I'm
no.
rattled.
Couple of no's.
Couple of no's.
Yeah,
Couple of
it's looking like a
Shout out to
no.
Emma.
Looking like a Pinocchio
Yeah.
kind of situation.
But
right
the
now.
thing is, like, I think that as an actor, it's more, you're not acting as yourself, so it's not you're getting into your character.
Mm.
But if you're getting to a character that is someone else and then you're having to get into another character, do you know how complex that is? Because you're now
You
working,
have to act like Mark Hamill acting like Sky
yeah,
Sky
and
Luke
then, so now you're working on someone's typecast
Yeah.
rather than actually just
And bro,
being the
like,
character.
Why is this necessary?
because
Do we care that much?
listen,
we don't care that much.
we live in listen.
How long do we
If
want to
that
see
was- if-
Harrison Ford?
Bro,
How long do we need to see
there-
these actors for?
we still
We
like
have a new generation of actors coming. We've got Zendaya. We've got Timothy
Timothy
Chalamet.
Chalamet.
We've got a bag of new actors coming through. Let the new generation come through and take
They like-
over.
I think they will. My
You
thing
think,
is,
you
and I
think those can
prefer-
still work
so,
hand to hand?
I'm sick. I prefer that. But what I'm noticing is, here's the thing: studios, movies make money. Do you know what else they are? They are business. They are businesses. They will find the most convenient way of doing things,
Yeah,
and
but
that
then
is the way of doing it.
Ultimately, it's about whether or not people are going out of their way to pay for their
Yeah, I was
money
about to say
to
that.
go and
It
see
all
that.
depends
If it,
if
no,
the audience are
no,
willing
they
to pay
will.
for it.
No, listen, let me say that. The same way, this is again. I'm noticing a pattern. Once upon a time, stuff was done. It would be practical effect. Everything was practical. Everything was done practically realistic. And then here comes this thing called visual effects. And when it first came out, it's like, oh, this is a bit iffy. Like, I like the old stuff. The old stuff is what I'm familiar with. I like practical effects. Now today's world, visual effects is a Tuesday, and the same thing will happen. It's just the same thing. Now,
yeah, but then
Counter
but
and,
everyone
and,
goes
and
back.
if it's AI thing,
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, but everyone goes
they,
back.
they actually did a whole
Andor,
but
Andor.
yes, I know.
I
But
mean, they
I'm
didn't
saying,
do an
I'm
atomic
saying,
bomb.
People
majority of the world, like majority will be like on this new thing because it will actually be good. What are you talking about? You're on this mindset of, yeah, I'm not gonna like it because it's inauthentic and it will be shit. Yeah, it's inauthentic, but it might actually be very fucking
No,
good.
as long,
And if
like,
it is good,
doesn't
there'll be a
matter if
big fan
it's-
base that'll follow
It
it.
doesn't matter if it's good or not. It's not
I
going
think
to
it
be.
does.
It's not all like for me. I want it raw. I want it authentic. I don't want to see someone playing a typecast.
Yeah.
I want to see someone play the character. I want to believe that this is a genuine character, not a typecast.
This only affects your experience if you know that in advance. You go in there not knowing, and you like some people just want to go watch a movie because they want to
How long are they
experience a
gonna
good
do this
movie.
for? I don't think this
But
is.
it's like remember when everyone was like, oh yeah, like there's only one really well known holograph concert that's running for time, but everyone was like, oh yeah, no one's gonna go and watch live concerts anymore. It's just gonna be holographs.
Yeah.
Holographs are insanely good right now, but
Yeah.
no one is saying I want to see a holograph. They want
Yeah,
to
they
see
can
the
actually
artist.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
they
That's what I'm
do.
thinking.
Yeah, there's
It's not.
other-
It will
Of course,
happen, but I don't think it will take over. Where it's like
Yeah,
you
well,
get pushed. I think once in a while you get an AI film.
listen, they said the same thing about visual effects.
No visual
Because
effects.
back then it used to be shit. And if we don't, this ain't gonna hold. This is dead. This is terrible. This is
But
not.
look what we're
yeah.
doing now. We complain about visual effects all the time.
yeah,
Yeah, but we've seen some
also
great.
practical stuff.
and
Mhm,
like
yeah.
literally you with Mission Impossible. I think
Mm.
it's within context, yes, every now and then, but I don't think it's just going to take over the industry.
Yeah, I don't think it'll take over.
I've noticed
I
it
think
more
there'll
and more.
be a
innit?
few hits. Maybe there may
Yeah.
be one that banged and everyone goes, yeah, this is hard. But like we was
Not
talking
in our lifetime, anyway.
as like going back to like stuff like this guy keeps ringing me. Like going back to stuff like digital cameras, people go back to using Polaroids and all that type of stuff. Everyone goes back.
But
to
yeah,
the
they go back.
original.
But I'm talking about like if we're looking at the majority
the majority is
is
actually
on-
going back to analog.
yeah,
is it
Yeah,
there's a lot of
I
stuff like even Swarm
a lot of
TV
stuff. I'm
show
talking about
shot on
majority of
film.
stuff.
There's a lot of stuff that being shot on
Like,
film right now.
Wow.
Euphoria was actually
Yeah.
like season 2 was all in film.
Stressful.
They brought back.
Behind the scenes, they complain about it a lot. Like I've seen Donald Glover talking about, there's a thing called like getting hair on the lens.
Yeah, and then you have to you have to just reshoot all over.
Yeah,
again.
and he said he had to cut out a bunch of stuff because the hair on the lens.
Was it
but
worth
he
it,
said
though?
it was
So-
worth it because he wanted that.
That the aesthetics is something there, and like
What about season
with-
3? What's season 3 saying? What did they use to film season 3
Of what?
of
no,
Euphoria?
no, they're gonna use film
How are you
because
gonna stick to
you
film?
know, like they so the film that they used was a Kodak Electrocast or something like that.
No
I can't
idea.
remember the exact name, but they discontinued it. But Sam had gone up to Kodak and been like, "We're shooting the whole thing on this. We need it."
Build it.
Yeah.
So
Build it.
they actually brought it back because
Yeah.
they'd asked for it,
It's their
and so
whole
now it's
company.
accessible to everyone.
So do you think we're going backwards then?
It's not that we're going backwards,
I
but
think-
we're using both mediums
Yeah.
happily.
Yeah.
Both. I think it all depends on what the film is about, on what the director wants, what the vision is. We're gonna get some AI films. We're gonna get some things that are on digital.
'Cause,
Some
like,
stuff that's gonna be on
Where
film.
the
It's based on the
cinematography
style.
needs to eat.
You
Sometimes
know what?
people
Yeah.
just like want film.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like if you've watched Clockwork Orange, the cinematography that Kubrick brought, it's so revolutionary that to this day it would still be something fresh and new.
Yeah. That's what I noticed. A lot of these classic films still like hold weight to this day. Like
You know-
Blade
you
Runner,
know-
the
you
first
know-
one still holds weight to this day.
An argument that could be made for this whole AI thing. One of the big what's heavily populating the movie world and shows as well is franchises, right? It's like these franchises, Marvel, DC, Star Wars,
Mm.
whatever. Is like big franchises.
I think
So-
AI will take over for those.
So what I'm thinking is Star Wars. We want to make a movie about between the Phantom Menace and Attack of the
Well,
Clones.
just to keep
we need-
copyright, yeah.
Yeah, no. Keep going. I'm saying we want to make a movie that takes place there because people want to see what happens between these two movies,
Yeah.
but we don't want to recast. We don't want to do a Han Solo situation.
Yeah. I
But
can see
we
that.
you want the actual
Yeah,
person
yeah,
to. Then they'll start using, and then
Yeah.
that's what will make it a more popular thing. And there'll be a lot of these smaller. I don't want to say small, but like non-franchise directors of movies
Yeah.
that'll be on this original
Yeah.
whatever. But the franchises will be
I
popular.
think
They'll be
franchises, like you said, franchise AI will be mainly.
I
For
think franchise
franchises.
they just make and capitalize on the newest stuff all the time, volumes and VFX and all that. They just capitalize on
then-
all the time.
My thing, this is just
What's your thing?
this is my little like fantasy project in my head right now. But
Yeah.
like imagine, because you know how like Star-Lord always like fantasizes about analog, like he always had a cassette.
Yeah.
It was all like super old school with boombox and stuff.
Yeah.
Imagine if we had like a way of showing volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3 in analog. It'd be so authentic to that feel that he has that he
Yeah.
always strives for.
That's amazing.
But obviously you can't do it because of CGI.
Yeah.
But when you have this idea of just AI on its own, you can't get that same feel. Like,
I'm in a space of like technology is advancing at a pace where it will become it will eventually, and even now some things are very difficult to tell which is AI, which is visual effects, or what is actually real.
Yeah.
The job of a visual effects artist is for his work to not be noticed.
Yeah.
Think about that. The job of a visual effects artist is for his work not to be noticed. It should be some background stuff that we don't even think about because we think is real.
Yeah.
So it's getting to a point where all this fake stuff has become so realistic that we don't even notice it being fake. And even the stuff like that, what if, and I say what if, like I'm being optimistic about this, we can actually create that experience through advanced technology.
I don't think you can though.
If you
'cause-
know, but if you go into it knowing that it was made for that, then it might be a little bit placebo. But if you didn't know, and these people watch it for the first time, the experience can still be
But it
achieved.
was like the first time we saw Tenant in like actual film, not
Yeah.
digital. You can tell the difference.
Yeah. It was a whole
You
other
can
vibe.
actually tell the
Well,
difference.
Now, yeah, sure.
No,
I
because
think it's gonna
you've
be-
seen
yeah.
you've seen the authentic film and
Yeah.
you've seen
Yeah.
the digital, and you know.
I think it's gonna be based on the audience. It's gonna
Yeah.
be scary though, because maybe the generation underneath us will probably be more open to AI.
I
films.
definitely think so, man. This is the world they're growing up in.
I think they
so.
don't care whether it's real or not, or the practical stuff.
I'm the
but you
I'm the
say that,
ambassador.
but then
I'm-
Urban Outfitters were like selling cassette tapes and stuff. So I think
Yeah.
it depends.
Yeah, like
And vinyls and
yeah.
like all of that is still out. So I
Yeah.
think it depends on, like, is it an art house, like you were saying? Is it
Yeah.
a franchise?
Yeah.
Is it like a prequel? Is it a completely new?
Yeah, I think
film?
everything will have every tool that's used for filming will have a home.
I think we'll just have
Yeah, it's
more
just where's
mediums.
it was where's more,
Which building's bigger?
because even at the whole thing of like the newer generation. I mean, I'll consider myself a spokesman for this new generation. I'm all for it. I'm 100% on this AI. I just love
So
technology.
you'd be happy if
I grew up in
if
this
a
world.
director just made a whole script from AI.
I'll be real. I'm just there to watch have a
Long
good
as it
time.
But
good.
then, if that's the case, does the director really need to write a script? Because he could just
So that's the thing.
Chat GBT.
No, yeah, you
Yeah.
can, but that's the thing that technology right now. Shall I say right now? The only thing that technology can't do that we can is be creative. We can tell them what to do, and they will do it for us. I want you to make Han Solo, Harrison Ford, age 24, make a model of him. Boom, they'll do it. But the creative aspect of it is where we come in. So essentially, what will happen is it's a shortcut. I say every piece of
It'll be a
technology is
shortcut,
designed
so-
to be a shortcut for something else.
Yeah.
Instead of going to Alaska to film a Battle of Hoth, we could do it in a studio in Atlanta on computers. Saves time, saves money. Everything that technology does is to save time and save money, especially in the movie and TV show world. So that's what they're doing. If it saves money.
you still need aerial shots. You still need someone to have physically
what's
gone to
more
that place
expensive?
to get
But what costs more for me to go to Atlanta, take all the actors, take all the crew, all the equipment there, or take one man with a drone to get the shots and come back, and everyone
You
does
might
it
get
on.
way too much films though.
Huh?
They'll be if people are going off that, then they'll be making films at a rapid pace.
But again, that's what we say franchise. So stuff like what you're talking about with the whole like people with genuine passion,
I mean, Star
will
Wars
take
ain't
time.
going nowhere, man.
Huh?
It's gonna get a bag of Star Wars films. Then. Fuck it.
well, being well,
You're gonna get that
25,000 years. Sorry, not 15. 25,000 years before the Phantom Menace. That Mangold show is going to be that Mangold trilogy is going to take place.
We're gonna get more than just his trilogy.
We're gonna
We're
fucking-
get
yeah.
5 more. Of
Like
those
what
if-
happened
if
between
AI's out
Mangold's
here.
trilogy and the Phantom Menace? Like 25,000 years. We want to fill that gap with random
Fuck
shit
it
as
all,
well.
fuck it all. Hella Star
Boy.
Wars, bro. When can they just make Star Peace?
Or we can just die after 2025 and just not have
No,
to
you
experience
know,
all this shit.
you know what? We'll die and it'll still.
Still
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah, but I'd
With
have
the
to
same
experience
characters.
it. I'd have,
Because of fucking AI.
fucking Mark Hamill was like
You
this
know.
for
I'm trying
2058
to
and
get
Mark
Darth
Hamill's still
Vader.
12.
Darth Vader every
That's how you
fucking-
fucking do it.
Was it
You blew-
Kruger? Kruger?
But you know, Leo calls him Gregory. I'm not lying. He called him Gregory. What's his name? Gregory. It's not a Star Wars name. Gregory.
Greg.
It's one of those things you have to wait and see, man.
Yeah,
not looking
but
for
this
the
one we have to
AI.
wait at least 10 years.
I'm not
That's
waiting for AI. I think it's gonna come quicker than 10 years.
It'll do.
AI
It'll,
AI
it's getting,
film.
It's
It'll
getting,
consume.
It's already like there's already
I think
a
the
whole
next
TV
2-3
show.
years, What?
There's a whole TV
Yeah,
show.
TV show.
Yeah.
Or the one you mentioned on the
ITV
Deep Face.
too. Yeah.
Mm.
That's crazy.
So it's already there.
Yeah.
It's just about now ironing out the creases.
It
And
is
stuff.
kind of scary though.
I,
but-
listen. I'm. This is a bit away from what this pod is about, but I've always been for technology, and I'm on the thing of everything's theoretical until proven. So everything that we're saying that is shit now is like saying all it needs is a bit of polishing, and that polishing is inevitable if it will save time and money, which it will. So these things I'm talking about, I believe is inevitable. I think it's gonna happen. I think it will specifically hit franchise movies first because they're the ones that make the big bucks. They're the ones that populate the market.
IP is already there. The audience is already
There we
And
go.
also, like
And the
a lot
story-
of the distribution companies just want to keep copyrights.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that too. So they want to make a movie. Like fans want to know what happens between this time period. But the actor that was playing at that time is now 68 years old. We need him to look 20 again. This is what I see coming. This is the kind of world I see that we're going to be living in the next few years. Am I for it? I don't care about the authenticity anymore. I just want to have a good experience.
Hey man, you heard it best from Aladdin.
I just want to have a good experience, man. It's always going to be a Tom Cruise or a Martin Scorsese or someone like that that's going to be making true, authentic movies. And when I want to go watch that, I'll go watch that. That's
Here-
what's going to be sad, man.
We got a new generation of directors coming out from woodworks that are gonna do more original content, like the Jordan Peele's and
Yeah, like
whatnot,
I mean,
so-
Kiki's got her new production line
yeah,
as well.
production company. So a lot of original films were coming out.
Oh,
So
Monkey Paws! I need to tell you about a new Monkey Paws
Monkey
production
Paws?
team. That's Jordan.
Jordan Peele's one.
production.
He's dropping one. He's dropping a film this year, innit? Christmas.
Did you not see that Jordan Peele and the other guy, what's his name? Jordan Peele and Kill
Peele.
Peele.
did that Toy Story where they're talking back and forth about the sheeps. I'll show it to you. So fucking funny. No,
That's
you
so
know they
random.
played two
Alright,
characters.
guys, that was Outtake, man. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Cricket
Check
too.
us out on all platforms.
ain't got any
Outtake
news for these no more.
Network.
I can't do this no
Thanks
more.
for listening, man. What you lot saying? Any last words?
Yeah, man. Cinema's dying. I'm here for
Hey,
it.
shit, no, it's not dying. You know why?
2025.
Because we've got the top 5 white men in the world. Tom
Even
Cruise is
cinema-
coming back.
Cinema.
This sucks.
You haven't
He-
listened
he
anymore.
saved cinema. He's gonna
Yeah,
bring it
I'm
back.
saying
Cinema isn't
there are no
dying.
other people in this top 5.
Listen
Just
to
him.
this guy.
Huh?
Cinema isn't dying.
Tom-
If Paul Mescal's gone back to theatre, cinema's gonna
Cinema.
live forever, forever, baby.
You start